The bridge of the Zathari warship Crimson Talon hummed with anticipation. Commander Zeksal studied the holographic display, showing a blue-green planet spinning peacefully below. It looked perfect primitive technology, abundant resources, and according to their scouts, a species that had barely ventured beyond their own moon. Tactical Officer Krell. Zeksal clicked his mandibles together. Confirm. Target designation. Krell, a young officer eager to prove himself, pulled up the data stream. Planet classification, K-782. Pre-warp civilization. Limited defense capabilities. Estimated conquest time, 48 standard cycles. Excellent. Zeksal's 3 eyes gleamed. This would be his easiest campaign yet. Prepare invasion fleet. All battalions to assault positions. What Zeksal didn't know was that their navigation system had malfunctioned during the last jump. K-782 wasn't their target. They were orbiting Earth. Susan Martinez gripped the edge of her console at NORAD's Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Sir, we have multiple bogies entering low orbit. They're not ours. General Evan Blackwood strode over, his weathered face betraying no emotion despite the hammering of his heart. 20 years in the Air Force had prepared him for many scenarios. But this wasn't one of them. How many? 43 capital ships, hundreds of smaller craft. Susan's fingers flew across her keyboard. They're in attack formation. Evan picked up the red phone. Get me the president, and activate DEFCON 1. The first wave of Zathari drop pods screamed through Earth's atmosphere, targeting major population centers. Commander Zeksal watched from orbit, confident in his overwhelming numerical superiority. The pods landed in Times Square, Red Square, Tiananmen Square, symbolic targets to break the natives' will. The hatches opened, and elite Zathari warriors emerged, weapons primed. They were met with something unexpected. Humans with smartphones, recording everything. Look at the little bug dudes, someone shouted. A warrior fired a warning shot. The crowd scattered, but not in the panicked retreat Zeksal expected. They ran tactically, with purpose, communicating through their primitive devices. Within minutes, every human on the planet knew they were under attack. That's when things went wrong. Sir, they've engaged civilian populations in 12 cities, Susan reported, her voice tight. Casualties are minimal so far. They seem confused by our response. Evan watched the live feeds. Humans weren't cowering, they were adapting. In New York, construction workers had trapped a squad of aliens under a collapsed scaffolding. In Moscow, civilians were using Molotov cocktails. In Beijing, martial artists had discovered the aliens' exoskeletons had weak points at the joints. They think we're primitives, Evan said softly. They have no idea what we're capable of when threatened. He opened the military network. All forces, weapons free. Show them why you don't invade Earth. Commander Zeksal's confidence evaporated as reports flooded in. His warriors were being overwhelmed, not by advanced technology, but by something far worse: human creativity and stubbornness. Commander! Krell's voice cracked with panic. The humans are using everything against us. Vehicles as rams, primitive explosives, even boiling liquids. Squad 7 was defeated by organized children throwing rocks. Impossible. They're a Class 3 civilization. Sir, they're hacking our communications. They've reverse-engineered our language protocols in under 2 hours. Zeksal stared at the tactical display. Red markers indicating lost units were multiplying exponentially. The humans had mobilized their entire military in minutes. Fighter jets were engaging his orbital craft jets that shouldn't be able to reach that altitude, but somehow were. His ship's shields, designed for energy weapons, were useless against kinetic missiles. Then a human voice crackled through his command channel, speaking perfect Zathari. Attention, alien forces. This is General Evan Blackwood of the United Earth Defense Command. You have one chance to withdraw. Leave now, or we will show you why humanity has survived everything from ice ages to world wars. Zixal's translator chip struggled with a human concept embedded in the message, proportional response. With horror, he realized humans weren't using their full capabilities yet. They were holding back. Sir, Krell whispered, mandibles trembling. I've accessed their historical database. This species. They've fought each other for thousands of cycles. They've invented weapons that can crack planets. They've survived extinction events multiple times. They don't just fight to win, they fight until their enemy ceases to exist. Zixal pulled up Earth's designation in the Galactic Registry. His blood ran cold. No. 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 What is it, Commander? K-782 was supposed to be in the Outer Rim. This planet. He scrolled frantically. This is Sol 3. This is Earth. The bridge fell silent. Even the youngest cadet knew about Earth. It was, in every military academy's case studies, the death world whose inhabitants were banned from half the civilized galaxy's military competitions because they won too easily. The planet whose residents considered poison their favorite beverage, whose idea of entertainment was voluntary physical combat, who kept predators as pets. Wait. Krell checked the logs. Which planet are we invading? It's Earth, sir. Zixal slammed the emergency retreat button. Run. Full retreat. All ships, emergency jump, now. Susan watched the alien vessels scramble for orbit, breaking formation in their panic. Sir, they're running. All of them. Evan allowed himself a small smile. Track their trajectory. Make sure they keep running. A fighter pilot's voice came through. NORAD. This is Raptor 1. Permission to pursue? Negative, Raptor 1. Let them go. Let them tell the rest of the galaxy what happens when you invade Earth. Susan pulled up casualty reports. Sir. Total human losses. 43 dead, 200 wounded. And theirs? 12,000 killed or captured. 21 ships destroyed or disabled. Evan nodded grimly. They'd hurt humans. But they'd learned the most important lesson. Humanity didn't become the apex predator of Earth. By being gentle, they'd climb to the top of the food chain on a planet that actively tried to kill them daily. Aliens chose easy prey. Humans were never easy prey. As the last alien ship vanished in a flash of light, Evan turned to Susan. Get me the UN. We need to discuss planetary defense integration. Something tells me word's going to spread. Non. Susan grinned. Yes, sir. And sir? Welcome to the galactic community. We have Selfing Way. We have the state, Bosk, present, and community. Indeed, Evan said, looking at the stars. Let's hope they're friendlier next time.